Coming up next, Greg Farley meets the man behind one of the largest online shopping and auction sites in the Middle East.
Hello there and welcome to this edition of Inside Business. Today we're back in Dubai Internet City. We're here to meet up with a man who fronts a company that began back in 2005. They are an online auction platform. In their first days they were trading around 6 items per day. Now that figure's gone up to around 1,000 or even 1,500 per day. The company's called souq.com and we're here to meet up with Ronaldo Mouchawar.
How are you?
How are you?
Very good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay. Right, let's begin with just talking about how you got into what is an amazing business, which is the internet business. Yeah. Tell us about how you came to that.
We were part of a group called mouchawar.com. Maktub is one of the largest Arabic portals in the Arab world, and at that time they had 5 million users online. Many people were using maybe international sites, and other people were just staying away from e-commerce period because the application was not suited or local for what their needs were at that time. And internet started, the penetration in the region was picking up. DSL was introduced around, I think, 2004, 2005. The UAE had a huge penetration rate at that time compared to the rest of the countries. I think it was around 50%, now it's around 60%. Saudi was coming online as well. DSL was introduced to the home, it was around 13-14%. So now it's in the 20s. So looking at all these factors, we felt there was a need.
Ronaldo, you must get asked a lot, in your business, why shop online when here in the GCC, particularly in Dubai, we've got all these wonderful malls. This is a growing phenomenon. I mean, people love going to the malls. They're really using it as a tourist and business attraction. So why use souq.com?
I mean, for me initially, when I look at the mall and when we compare it to souq, the mall has evolved from being a shopping environment where people just go to buy a product or a goods and shop to more an entertainment environment. So they have evolved to become more like theaters, movies, shopping, dining, fun, entertainment. Their role has evolved. We feel also on the internet we have evolved, where people just, instead of just communicating about product, they would want to transact. One strong thing about the internet is you bring so many people together into one environment, and with search you can find what you want. So the selection of the products and the diversity of the sellers might not be available in a mall where this is serving only high-end or medium or low-end type of a customer or product base. At any given moment on souq you would find a Ferrari, you would find the car plate that is unique, you would find an iPhone, for example. These combination of diversity is you can't find in one store. You would have maybe to go to many different places. And this environment of the web, having the users contribute to the content. So for shopping alone, it's a much more informative, interactive environment versus going to a store, asking the guy maybe about a camera, maybe he doesn't have the input. Here you have access to the people who bought that camera, they can tell you about it, compare two cameras, see prices of different sellers, and the environment is so interactive and the diversity of the product. I feel you just get a better convenience and more customizable experience and personalized when you're going through an environment such as souq.
What about, what's the difference between the souq.com in Dubai, let's say, and in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I mean, of course, in principle, they are the same. We've learned how to localize the service to the region. We've, for example, added mobile elements to the platform because more people here carry mobiles than they spend time maybe on the internet. But when you come to the language, here we have more people from different cultures. We have the Asian expats, we have Westerners. Dubai is such a bigger melting pot where you have to acknowledge that it's not only Arabic language, also English. The key is the customer interaction between us as souq.com and customer service and community support for the sellers and buyers. Being in the same environment, in the same city, in the same cultural environment just helps that interaction and just makes the customer feel comfortable that there is someone from souq backing them up.
Because I mean that's an important element, because customer service is sometimes lacking in the malls. that in effect you can go back, and that there's the return policy, which isn't always, you know, the best it could be. And I think that's being worked on. So that things are improving. But online you feel even less security because you're not dealing with any one particular person.
I mean, and that's why you have to have a trust system within the platform. Every seller is rated by the buyer. So first of all, you know what type of seller you're dealing with, what others are saying about him. Second, souq itself manages the transaction. When you place your order, it is souq who dispatches the couriers to collect it. It is souq who collects the money and puts it on hold till the item is delivered. We feel customer service and community support is very important. Being local is what it's all about in this business, and that's why you see us having offices in the countries we operate in. Great.
Well, listen, Ronaldo, what we'll do is we'll go to a break now, but when we come back, if you could give us a demonstration of how it actually works, and we'll talk more about the entrepreneurial side of the business as well.
Very good.